Hey, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the first episode of Wicked Honest. I'm Diane Braley.
I'm Carrie Pomeroy.
And I don't know if you've seen, hopefully some people are watching. That's, hopefully we have a few people. But we've been really working hard and putting some teasers out there for this podcast YouTube show. I don't quite know what they call, I'm told it's called just a show, but
yeah, it's all the above. It's a podcast. It's available wherever you get your podcasts for audio, and then it's on YouTube. It'll be a video, so you can see us.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's both, basically.
Yeah, my dogs. They just decided to start playing. So
right now
we're in my living room. This is where I think we'll be recording, unless there's more dysfunction here than your house.
It's quite possible that both houses will be a shit show and you'll hear things in the background, but we're going to try not to do that.
Yeah, we'll do the best we can. In the more subscribers and all of that, maybe we could get some place better than this.
So like and subscribe, give us 5-star ratings, do us a favor, and get us to a place where you don't have to hear dogs growling in the background.
Yeah, why do they always decide to start doing this when you just
Murphy's Law?
Just shut up.
We can do a whole episode.
They'll be quiet all day.
Murphy's Law.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So anyway, why us? Why? Who the hell are we?
She's Diane.
Yeah. Well, who's Diane? Well, so
a little bit about you.
Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. I like the interview process.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Diane.
Okay. Well, I'm Diane Braley. Now, I am Diane Braley. I am a writer, author. I'm a nurse, mother, friend, loyal. I'm just reading. I'm thinking of my Instagram bios. So, former car thief. I'm only saying that because my next book is pertinent to that, and it makes me sound way more interesting than I am.
It's true, though.
It is true. Maybe
it's true. I only hang out with felons. Yes. That's part of my bio.
Yes, we know. I can't really judge that though.
No, you can't.
And I think that is what, that's the Boston sort of city girl that sort of just never leaves us. And that has, sometimes been a problem, but also it's something we embrace and love. But that's, me, I'm a mother of two. I have a son who's 20 and a stepdaughter, 16. I'm married. We live now out of the city, a little bit north in the country. And you are...
Wait, tell us where you came from, Diane.
Oh, I came from the city, but I came from Revere, Massachusetts. I think we'll have a lot of followers from the North Shore and Massachusetts in the city. So Revere, I'm not sure if you don't know where that is. It's a little place right outside of Boston. I can't carry. The dogs are humping now. I'm sorry. I can't. They're deciding to just do some things that are dirty in front of us. And this is insane.
No, this is
wicked honest.
It's wicked honest. This is the shit that's going to happen.
I'm going to throw my glasses at them. Here you go.
I already threw her lipstick at them. I didn't know if anybody noticed when I was trying.
Do we keep this episode or do we just keep going?
We just keep going. Just keep going. So, this is the shit show that is us. It's probably, we're going to promise you that it's going to change. It's probably not. A shoe, lipstick, glasses. Anyway, she's from Revere.
I'm from Revere. It's a little town outside, right? Little city, right north of Boston. City. It's pretty much Boston, but and most people know Revere. It's pretty well known. Big hair, hoop earrings. Revere Beach is very well known, and accent, attitude, the whole thing. And you are...
My name is Carrie Pomeroy. I don't have an Instagram bio, so I have to just go off the cuff here, but I am a mother of 5. I have my 5 boys with me pretty much full time, outside of my oldest, who just bought a house. I am also a nurse. I've been a nurse for 20 something years, way longer than, I know it's gross, but I've been a nurse for a really long time. I am the epitome of OCD, ADHD. I am a walking cyclone. I'm trying to be in recovery from all those things. But anyways, I'm from Winthrop, which is the next town over from Revere. We like to think of it as the city suburbs because it's a little bit different. But when you grow up and you move out and you look back, it really isn't that different.
It is and it is.
It is and it
It's
isn't.
so small. There's a lot of townies, and I think,
Yeah.
Winthrop is like any small town. Is it a city or town? It's a town.
It's a town.
It's a town.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who've dated each other and married each other, and it's very
yeah.
incestuous. But a lot of those places are.
Yeah.
But everyone knows everybody, so everyone knows your goddamn business.
Yeah. So basically, we're right outside of Boston. We're one stop away from being in Boston. So
hence the title, Wicked Honest. And if you're from here, you would, I think you'll know what that means. Wicked is a word, and even if you're not from here, I think
wicked is a word.
Yes, it is. Wicked is a word that
you came here to learn things. Wicked is a word.
You will learn things. We're wicked smart.
Yeah, we're wicked smart. We always talk about how nobody ever says wicked pisser. Like literally nobody.
No, that's the thing that they say, that we say, wicked pisser. No. P-I-S-S-A-H. No one's ever said that.
I've never met anybody that said that ever. That wasn't making fun of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That wasn't like, yeah.
So wicked is.
We say wicked everything else.
Yeah.
Literally. Everything else.
Everything
never
else.
Wicked pisser.
Wicked. So I think that was a great title, and we're wicked honest. And I think a lot of people from this area are wicked honest. We're sort of
fault.
Too much, oversharing, gritty, raw, tell it like it is, rough and tumble sort of people.
I feel personally attacked. The oversharing aspect.
Well, you are an oversharer, that's for sure. I mean, I am too, but not to the degree of you. I think you're
Guilty.
in recovery, though.
I'm in recovery from everything.
Yeah.
We're going to start talking about healing
You're an
journeys
addict?
already. No, I'm not an addict. Actually, it's the only thing I'm not in recovery
Well,
from. Maybe an addict.
You like nerds and food and you like ding.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely a sugar addict, but not the kind of addict that everybody thinks.
Sorry, I just outed your addiction.
That's okay. Thanks. We'll get into that one day too.
No, so that was the title. That's what we decided, and that's really us. And why us? Why are we going to do a podcast? Who gives a shit about us? Really? But I think we toyed around for a long time. I wanted to do a show or a podcast because I'm a writer, and I'll do a writing podcast, and then I'm like, there's so many of those, and I don't know, and I do so much with that, and then we're both nurses, and I'm into real health and wellness, and I'm
not, as you just heard.
You actually described your nursing career as gross. I don't know if you just heard that.
I did?
Yes.
Okay. No, I said it was gross because it had been
25. No,
years.
That's right. No.
That's gross.
Well, I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
It sounded like you were like gross, which actually that would be me. I would be like nursing gross.
Yeah,
Sorry.
She's come full circle. She did nursing. Now I'm going to tell them about you.
Oh.
Did nursing to kind of as a means to an end, as a career, is something that would.
I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, but it brought you back to your true self, which was writing. Yeah,
I always wanted to be a writer, and nursing is, I followed in my mother's footsteps, who was an amazing nurse, and nursing is an amazing profession. And I'm a good nurse. I loved it for a while, and then I burned out really, really fast. My dog's going to come up now. This is Tex, because he's not going to leave us alone.
This is Tex. He's our first guest.
We might have to give him his anti-anxiety meds next time along when we take ours.
Yeah. That's a whole nother episode.
But nursing, I actually ended up working for I moved to Martha's Vineyard to get the hell out of here in my life of dysfunction, which we will definitely talk about. Mm-hmm. Lots of dysfunction and toxic love and toxic everything and healing and healing journeys.
Healing journeys.
We're not going to say that again.
We vowed not to say healing journey more than twice in one episode.
No,
I know.
We did a test episode and said we said that a bunch, and who wants to ever hear people talk about healing?
I don't even
that
want
word. Healing journeys.
She said, are we these people that say healing journeys now?
I know we're those people.
And we are, unfortunately.
But I took off to Martha's Vineyard to sort of escape my life here, and I ended up working for a famous Pulitzer Prize winning author, and inspired me to write, and that's sort of now become that's the real deal, and that was always what I wanted to do. So that's more about me. But so the podcast, we decided, listen, we talk constantly. We're wicked codependent on each other, which isn't healthy, but I guess it's fine. It works.
We're on a healing journey.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Cut.
That was the
second
time. Yeah.
I think it was the third.
Okay.
But we wanted to just say, we talk constantly about everything, all the bullshit, everything in our life where just
Oh, we commiserate over it. We tear it apart. We go from the beginning to
I'm
the
like,
end.
we're already talking
out.
every freaking day about all this stuff, and we think we're funny.
We are funny.
Well, that will be for you guys to judge, but although disclaimer, which do we do the disclaimer?
No, I feel like we should do the disclaimers at the end because there's a whole list.
Oh, well, can I just do one?
Sure.
Wait, now I forget it because I have like adult ADD and I'm perimenopausal. Oh, we have thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we might need to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're middle-aged perimenopausal women.
Yeah.
That just will forget everything. But being from this area in the city, I think a lot of us, and hopefully we'll get some comments to agree with this.
I hope so.
I hope so. No, we will. And not just here. There's a lot of, we're Irish too. There's a lot of dark humor. So in the biggest tragedies of our lives, sometimes we'll say things that are completely inappropriate.
Yes.
And you'll go into some weird stories about
that.
Oh,
yeah. We'll get into that. I mean, nothing, if not awkward, then nothing. I mean, awkward and completely inappropriate and cancel us, the whole thing. I mean, everything.
No, don't cancel us.
I mean, don't cancel us, but some people might want to cancel us. I mean, the whole thing that's basically how we live our lives is dark humor.
Well, when you've gone through a lot of shit, and then, I don't think we've gone, there's plenty of people that have gone through a ton of shit worse, but when you've gone through a lot of shit, for me, I have to find humor in it.
I can't exist without it. I don't know how I would make it through a day
I'll just shut the door in the bathroom, cry, never come out, and just rocking in a corner.
Yeah.
I mean, so it gets you through some really dark times, and we do it with each other, and we do it with people we know. And I think we've been around people that haven't gotten that humor, and it's like the record scratch. You're like,
we have some stories about that.
Yeah, and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said. I mean, I think there's a couple of people that really hate me because of who I am.
Yeah.
But
or some people that think that I'm absolutely ridiculous for some of the stuff that I've said, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So that was one disclaimer about one of the things that you need to gear up to be prepared for, because that's definitely going to happen, even if we try to quell it, even if we try to, push it down.
Yeah, and I think that we want to. We put a lot of work into this, and I can't stand people who just have lazy, podcasts or shows, and we're going to put a lot of work into this and try to bring you some good content, not just us on the fucking phone talking. Sorry, I was not going to really try to say the F word.
I'm going to say the F word constantly, so I'm not even going to pretend to try that. I wanted to say one.
See, she has an outline. She just looked down, so we have a bit of an outline.
I have I just told you I was ADHD, OCD. I mean, all rolled into one. There's going to be outlines.
We'll have a whiteboard behind us.
I'll knock it over. You won't be able to read it because it'll be on the floor under the dogs humping. But
we're really enticing you guys to watch the show. Doesn't it sound just absolutely like something you want to watch?
Well, hopefully it'll make you feel better about yourself. If you can't.
Or you can hate watch us. That's fine.
Yeah.
Make fun of us. We don't care. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, we have thick skin. We don't give a shit. And really, honestly, the reason why, and I've said this about myself, is I don't know if I've earned this title, and I don't know kind of where it came from or how I got it, but I seem to be the person, definitely in my family. I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, and I seem to be the one that everybody calls for advice, which is questionable to begin with. For them.
It is. I mean, it's better now. You're much better. I would call you now, but not long ago, holy shit, you shouldn't have called you.
Yeah, shitstorm. So the fact, and they may have known it at that point. I don't know.
It's like evil laugh I just
regardless, my family and friends, I'm on the phone constantly because I'm like the manager. I'm like the Kris Jenner of fucking everybody.
Yeah, oh my God, I know.
And I don't mind that.
Hives.
I'm trying to bring a little bit more peace and quiet into my life. And I feel like if maybe they just listen to the podcast, then they wouldn't call me all day long. So if I can start writing down some of the things that people call me with, and then we do it, we kind of incorporate that into a show.
Excuse me. So you're just using this show as a way to, the dogs again. I can't. You're just using the show as a way to just organize your family and have them just watch one thing so they can get whatever they need. Maybe. So are we going to do topics that soothe
only
your family
relate to my family and friends? Yeah.
Okay. No.
No,
but we'll just kill 2 birds with one stone.
Well, that's my point. I mean, I think we could do this, but I could also incorporate some of that into it. They listen and they go, "Oh, that's good advice for the day."
No, and I think someone comes.
I won't call her later 12 times in a row.
We can call them on the show. Or they can call you.
We will be.
Can
We
we
will
just
be.
make them sign something, a waiver, we can air them and make fun of them?
Oh yeah. 100%. So just a little bit of a background about how we met. I think we were about 19, probably.
No,
19, 20.
because we were of drinking age.
Were we, or did we just have IDs? Maybe we were 21.
Oh, I think we were 21.
Yeah. So we were about 21. Both of us didn't have a great history in high school. I was absent for most of it.
I would just walk. I was an honor student my whole life, but then high school, I was a very angry child, and then I would just walk in and
we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Dark. I just never went. And so I never paid attention and I never passed chemistry. And so anyways, we had a bad history of high school, both of us, and both of us ended up meeting at the Salty Dog, a restaurant in Boston where we were waitressing at the time, which was, I will say it was good times. We definitely had to leave there because we didn't use our money for rent. We used it for,
we just drank it away after work. Which,
and then we ended up taking a chemistry class together, a high school chemistry class, because both of us did terrible in high school, like I said.
Because we were going to be we wanted to go to nursing school.
Right. Because both of us were interested in going to nursing school.
I knew we had to do some shit with my life.
Same. Well, I always
wanted to be.
Yeah, I always wanted to be. It was the only thing I wanted to do, which is why I wasn't interested in any other schooling. I just only wanted.
No, and I think we both. I remember, I know, at least for me, I looked at her and I was like, she ain't gonna make, because the chemistry class was just a joke, and like we barely showed up, and like, and I was like, she ain't gonna make it through nursing school. But I mean, I wasn't showing up either. I don't know why I thought I was, and you.
I don't know. I don't know. But we didn't end up making it through that class,
and we left the Salty Dog under each question, strange circumstances, and then
we'll get into that.
And then we.
Fast forward about probably like maybe 10 years almost.
Yeah. Like 20. No, 10 years. Close to 30.
Yeah, close to 30.
We were almost 30. And then I came back. I moved. My life all fell apart on Martha's Vineyard, and I came back here.
We'll get into that.
I had a young son, and she had a young son, and I came into this home care agency because that was new to me, and I was good for having it. I was a single mother, and who do I see? Who's the manager?
Oh, not only did I graduate,
I was like, "Wait, what? You made it? You were like, you did?"
and what was the first thing that you said to me?
And you were like, "What's up? How are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm in like this disastrous divorce." And you said,
"I wish I was divorced."
although we feel, but Jane,
no. It ended in a divorce. It was meant to be a divorce. It was a good thing.
We love James. I love James. Shout out James.
Yeah.
Things work out for a reason.
Exactly. But so I got my wish. I got divorced, and then we really had a little bit of a single era there for a bit.
And we
reverted back to when we were 20 for a little bit there, but then we both had 1 and 2 year olds, which was real fun.
I think there was a couple of reverting back to 20s. Like in between sort of relationships or whatever. But we just hung out ever since. And
that's it. That's the end of the story. Actually, now we are neighbors. So
but you've also had best friends. Like she has a million best friends. We're best friends. She's my best friend. But you have a million best friends, and I
have a lot of friends,
a lot of best friends. And I like to think, but I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little bit special because I feel like the universe has brought us together in so many ways. There's so many wild stories. Even a real quick little tidbit, like our first kiss was the same Winthrop guy.
I thought you meant our first kiss. I'm like, that hasn't happened yet. That's going to happen on the podcast.
You wish.
I do. I say often that I wish I was a lesbian.
If I could be, believe me, would be married and live cohabitating, and it'd much easier. Sorry to my husband.
Yeah. Shout out Jason. Love Jason. Yeah. So flash forward now, God, 20 something years, and we're neighbors. We live,
I can't believe how old
basically alone up on a compound, just our 2 houses.
Yeah, we have a good time. We have a good life, and a lot of work, but a lot of trials and tribulations to get here. We have a lot of disastrous, messy stories that we would totally share. We're totally going to share, and I think there's a lot we have planned. We have some fun guests planned. We have a bit of. We're both. I'm a true crime person. You're a true crime. We, that's the thing. And there's so much true crime. I've been, Dateline is like the thing.
I really got hard into the Karen Reed trial. My family's from Canton, so
yikes.
I don't know if you. Yeah, yikes. That's why they call me for advice so much.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No.
I mean, I don't. If you're familiar with that, the Karen Reed trial.
Yeah, we have some images of us. We've been freezing cold on the courthouse steps,
doing some stand-ups against corruption.
I was nuts about Maura Murray. That's a whole crazy story. I was really into that case. I actually went to search for her with the team, and true crime. That really woke me up, though. And
I actually had nothing to do with that.
I brought my husband. True crime people. True crime people are interesting. It was I don't know that I'd want to go in the woods alone, like with them, just looking for people that have been gone for.
Except that you did
20. Yeah. And I could have been dead by the time I realized this isn't a good idea.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So there's some true crime. My next book I'm working on is a case that is unsolved. That's from the area. So I think we definitely want to hit on some true crime and corruption and all that stuff in Massachusetts, which has now turned out to be probably the most corrupt state that has existed or that has come to light. Yeah. I think a lot of us around here have known that for a long time, but so touch on that. And we have, like I said, some fun guests, some good topics, and we won't just talk about the dogs humping and just ourselves.
We'll try to get them to hump before we sign on.
Yeah, we'll try.
We do have a couple disclaimers. We definitely have a couple disclaimers.
Shout out JFK. That's a YouTube show that I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, it's fine. I listen.
I like it.
But when we were first sitting down to do this podcast, we realized that Boston women don't have a good rap or a good representation as far as intelligence or
excuse me. I don't think that's true. You just put your foot in your mouth with that one.
A good rap,
sounding intelligent.
Yeah, well, and also how we're portrayed in the movies, where a Winston,
because I think
100 and a wife beater in a bar.
I know, but I wouldn't agree with. I think Boston's one of the most intellectual states in the country.
I'm talking about representation in the movies and Hollywood and things like that.
I agree with that.
Hoop earrings, which you will see here.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Newport 100s, which you might see here.
No, not Newport 100s.
No, not Newports. But you might.
Parliament 100.
You might see some Parliament.
No, not from me.
But
not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think that we're trying not to alienate groups of people. But I think that we don't sound intelligent. Where on the other hand, my brother has lived in Florida. He lives in Virginia Beach now. They call him Boston. Everything he does is
we don't
Boston.
Sound attractive. I think intelligent. Some people think we sound I think certain, because Boston has different, sorry to interrupt you. Boston has different, I'm not. Boston has different parts of this. Massachusetts has different accents throughout the state. So like Boston proper, so JFK didn't, I know you're saying women, but there's certain Boston accents that do sound intelligent. My mother had that Boston sort of Brahmin almost accent because she grew up like right in the inner city, proper. But a lot of us sound, women, we were real nervous. We were like, should we do this? Because we both
don't sound like women. I mean, that's really the only way to put it.
We sound like men. So we're two middle-aged women that sound like men. And
we're two middle-aged women that sound like men. Please come listen to our podcast. It's so soothing. You could listen to it to go to sleep.
Yeah. And all I do is have people rip on other people, or YouTubers or podcasters. And it's like, her lips are smacking. Her voice is a little bit this. I'm like, bitch, what they're going to say about us?
God.
We sound like, I don't know, like we sound like Christian Bale and The Fighter,
exactly. Like we should be wearing wife beaters and smoking Newport 100s,
but
in a bar with a baby.
Yes, kicking a trailer door in, wife beater, and we just alienated the domestic violence people.
Yep, and I was just about to alienate the food stamp people. Which, listen, if I could have them, I'd take them.
Why were you going to alienate the food?
Because I was going to say, in a trailer on food stamps, like the whole thing.
Food is so expensive. I mean, food.
Yeah, we agree
food
with
stamps.
We agree
should
with
be up. I mean, God, please.
Yeah, I'll take
get your
take
food stamps because well, I wish we could.
Yeah, me too.
But still donate because we're struggling too.
Yeah.
Or donate whatever you do. Like and subscribe
so that we don't have to apply for food stamps anytime soon.
Kidding.
No offense to the people that really need them, because we wish that we had them. So we are middle-aged women who sound like men, sound like we've been smoking Newport 100s. We're in a bar with a baby and a wife beater. We are menopausal. We're middle-aged.
I don't sound like I'm smoking again Newport 100s. I'm smoking Parliaments, or I think a Virginia Slim would best describe me. But thank you.
You're right. In a cigarette holder.
Oh yes, I used to have a cigarette holder.
Yeah, and I would be smoking the one like non-filters.
Yeah, Camel non-filter.
Yeah,
you're a Camel non-filter. I'm a Virginia Slim in one of those sequin cigarette packs.
I'm a tomboy. I ain't no cigarette holder chick.
I'm sorry for you.
Bedazzled cigarette holder.
No, so she even said we should name the show the Dan and Ken YouTube show.
That way, if you shut off the visual, you could just depict us as whatever you'd like, men, women, whatever.
That's the trend.
It is the trend. Now we've alienated.
Now it's not. I don't know. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Again, we're middle-aged women. We can't do it.
Yeah.
We are who we are. That's all.
So
peace and love.
Yeah.
I think, are we good? I mean, I think
you'll
bear with us. We're a work in progress, but we're so excited. We're working hard, and I think you're going to like the show. We're going to try to work on saying in all these 100%. We say things,
sort of like, so we can pretty much guarantee that we're going to work on that, and you're going to hear it anyway.
So you rip us apart in the comments after every show. We will work, on ourselves till you beat us down so much that we have to go back to therapy.
On a healing journey.
You put us on another healing journey over here. I don't need another healing friggin' journey, man. I can't. I just went back to therapy, but whatever.
I'm in recovery from all those things. I'm a recovering empath.
You're going back. You said you just got to call your therapist too again. So okay.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. We should probably
have them on.
A therapist on. Yeah, why not? If we can figure out a way not to get copy striked, I'd love to bring music into this in some aspect, because it's such a huge part of our lives.
Yeah, music is a huge part of our lives.
Yeah.
And I think, again, where we're from, that music is
huge.
Not to alienate other people. Music is a part of everyone's life. A lot of people, but where we're from, people know music.
Oh yeah, it's super important. It's super important.
Yeah, but so
for her 50th birthday, I did a soundtrack to her life, with literally along with music, because it's such a huge.
Yeah, and then she was so drunk she forgot how to turn the volume up. So
correct.
It was really
that was cool, because you couldn't hear it at all.
It.
So it was great. It was great visuals, but you couldn't hear any of the music I picked. So
yeah, you I think had to go back to therapy about that.
Yeah, I was
so mad,
fucking pissed. But that's how my life works. So
I enjoyed it. It was wonderful.
Yeah, that's an ADHD nightmare. And then add a couple glasses of wine or a couple espresso martinis to that. And
I still think we were drugged. The bartender was very weird, and he left early, and I think he drugged us all, because lots of weird shit happened at that party. But okay.
Yeah, it was good that at a 50th party that we have to pretend we were drugged to get away with the shit we did.
Yeah.
On that note, before we expose anything else about ourselves, because this was just supposed to be an introduction.
Yeah, we're going on for too long. So welcome to Wicked Honest. We're so glad you're here. Like, subscribe. This will be on all wherever you can get podcasts.
Yep.
Apple
YouTube.
Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. And this will be January 30th as our first show. And this is a Friday, and we're so excited to see you. You can look forward to us seeing us every Friday. For now, we can change it if it works out that way, in a different way. We'll see. I think Fridays are going to be great.
Yeah, leave us some comments. Let us know what you like,
leave
what
us
you
comments.
don't like.
Let us know. And
don't tell me how many times I said I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, kind of I said rip us apart. I shouldn't have opened you guys to all that, but whatever.
We'll take it.
With tough Boston chicks with thick skin.
We'll take it.
We'll disappear maybe if our skin's not thick enough. But
if we don't like this, we'll just quit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fuck you all.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. On that note, again, on that.
Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Look for our teasers, all that, and thank you. And we are Wicked Honest.
Wicked Honest.
Carrie, Diane, bye-bye.
Bye. I'm like,
Is it done?
oh no. We'll have to probably cut this one out.
I will cut it.
Well,